That stands out thanks to flawless writing and compelling word choice. Inspire your team with a presentation free of errors in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Impress your boss with a proposal that gets straight to the point, and be sure your writing comes across the way you intend. Download Grammarly today to review your writing before you hit send.
What's going on, everybody? Brad here, back for another Let's Talk Jurassic. It's Wednesday night, and as always, we are here, like I said, every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking all things Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. What else we got? Camp Cretaceous. We've got theme park stuff, toys. We're talking video games. Unfortunately, maybe a little bit tonight. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. We got a lot of stuff each and every Wednesday night, and tonight we got a big rundown here. All right, so we got a big rundown of topics. So it looks like we're going to be quickly talking about Jurassic World, the exhibition. Been popping up here and there. There is, well, this past week, Jurassic World Adventure finally opened up to the public where, people were able to finally take video of it and send it out to the world. So we're going to take a look at that tonight. And we're also going to talk about the Jurassic World Evolution 2 information and trailer that just came out. So I am very, very excited tonight. There's a lot of things on the list. So first off, I want to kick it out to our podcast for this week. So this week, it was a pretty massive episode. We did a pop quiz, Jurassic pop quiz with James and Steve from Jurassic Unicast. They host the pop quiz where they ask, the hardest questions that you possibly can ask, as well as some of the most ridiculous ones that you could possibly ask. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I really, really love that segment. So much stuff. And Lewis is pointing this out too. Universal shows something at Cinemacon now, so keep me in the loop. I'm going to try to keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, the pop quiz this week with James and Steve. They had on Clayton Fioriti to challenge him for his Jurassic knowledge. What do you think? Do you think Clayton lives up to the hype? Does he know what he's talking about when it comes to Jurassic? I don't know, but I think this quiz will answer that for you guys. So please take a listen to the pop quiz this week on the podcast. We also, I also did a little segment about the Jurassic World Adventure as well. So we're going to do that as well too. Podcast after the credits. I did a spoiler discussion for some of the stuff that actually we talked about here on the live stream last week. We talked about some of the things that have been leaking out of Jurassic World Dominion. So please go check out this week's episode. It's on the podcast feed. Go download it. It's a massive show. Lots of really fun stuff. Over on our YouTube, I did a toy hunt that's been getting a lot of views. So please go check that one out. I also this week uploaded a video showcasing my thoughts on where I think Camp Cretaceous Season 4 is going to go. So I kind of outlined a lot of the options, I think, for Camp Cretaceous Season 4, kind of charting the course as far as like, well, they could potentially run into this, they could potentially run into that. So I laid out pretty much, I think, as many of the issues as many of the, paths, I guess, that these kids could take, and especially the ones that I could think of at least. So I think it was really fun. I did a video on that, but I also did an article. So depending on what you guys like, if you want to watch the video, go watch the video. Or if you want to read the article, please go read the article on JurassicParkPodcast.com. Let me actually go ahead and bring that up real quick so you can just kind of take a quick peek at what that is. So let me share my screen here for you guys if I can. All right, so here we go. So there it is. There's the article. Please go check that out. Setting sail into dangerous waters with Camp Cretaceous Season 4. Where will they go? So there's a lot of different things in here, a lot of things. I'm very hyped about it. I took a little bit of time to write this one up. I don't typically, it's been a while since I've written an article on the site. I'm always loving, writing them, and I love when I can come up with the ideas and stuff like that. But this one took a while, so I hope you guys dig that. And the video, like I said, is also on our YouTube channel as well. So I think that about does it for our little wrap up. So again, welcome back, everybody, returning friends, our new viewers, if there's any guys out there, and of course, you lurkers. I know there's some lurkers out there. Some of you that don't necessarily say anything into the into the live chat. But that, I'm usually a lurker when it comes to streamers and stuff like that as well. I watch so many different streamers and I pretty much never say anything. So I congratulate each and every one of you for actually writing into the comment section and talking about everything that's going on. So let's go through the chat real quick and just say hi. Let's see what's going on. I have to scroll back a little bit. Big Green Monkey. Wait, where am I? I got to get on this video. Hey, there I am. Big Green Monkey. Thank you. You love my videos. That's awesome. Dodgson says, hey, what's good, guys? Jurassic's good. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. What's up, Lewis? I already chatted you out there before, but we're here. Let's see. Who else we got here? Isosorna Communications is back. How's it going? Red Raptor is here. Awesome. Or he said, hey, guys. There you go. Let's see what we got here. Jurassic Souls back in the house. And no, unfortunately, guys, I did not dress up as Ben. I dressed up as myself, a podcast host, because this is my other podcast. Grim Grinning Hosts, established apparently in 2018, whenever that was. Feels like years ago. Well, I'm just going to quit now. Hey, guys, why don't I go ahead and just say the most obvious thing I could possibly think of? Established 2018 feels like years ago. Because it was. Hi, guys. Hi, Jurassic Collections. Shane White, what's going on? Welcome back. Wait, what was it? What noise? What noise are you hearing? Was there some noise? Oh no, was there some sort of like... That should have been muted. Oh, you know what? That part wasn't muted, so I think you heard an ad while I was uploading the video for Jurassic World Evolution. There was an ad for, I think it was Loki. I think Loki was on, because I remember seeing an ad for Loki. It was, it was very professional, as always. Technical difficulties. Look, guys, I literally just came back from the beach and got home, took a shower, and literally ran down here, and I said goodnight to my son really quick. So there was zero preparation for this tonight. So you get what you get, all right? And shout out here to Raptor Red. It says, hey, Brad, just wanted to say I love everything you are doing. What makes me love Jurassic Park even more is when people in the community that enjoys it just as much as I do. So, yeah, thank you. That's exactly it. I think coming here on a Wednesday night is always super fun. And there's always so many awesome people in the chat that love Jurassic just as much as I do and you guys. So, yeah, I agree. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, dude? Good to see you in here. What's up, Liam? Anyone think we should get a Mr. DNA animation hosting a podcast voiced by Brad? What do you mean? You want Mr. DNA hosting a podcast? Well, looky here. A podcast all about Jurassic Park. Yeah, we should do that. That should somebody make that. Let's make that a thing. It's a dinosaur podcast. I lost my voice in the middle of that. Rock on, Siaka. What's up? Welcome back. Bob Rose is here. Hello, Bob Rose. And also a follower of Jesus. He's a Jurassic fan. What's up? Lego Leo, first live on Jurassic Park podcast. Thank you for joining. Look at that. First time. That's hilarious. What's on the front side of your hat? I literally just turned it around. It's Mr. DNA, folks. I don't know why I gotta put it down here so you guys can see it. Mr. DNA in the house. I can't read this. Totally ablator. Yeah, you know. Hey, what's up? Obliterated. Is that what you meant to say? Jurassic Productions. Wait, did I say this already? No, I didn't. Hey, dude, I think it's the first live that I can catch fully. Wow. Look at this. All kinds of new people. And I didn't even share it. What am I doing? I'm always so terrible at this because I literally, like I said before, every time I come down here, I just jump on with zero preparation. So let's try to go share this around. But what I want to talk about first is the exhibition. So Lewis, if you could help me out here real quick, I believe you're here. Are there more than one? It's kind of hard to to parse out what's going on with the exhibition, the Jurassic World movie exhibition. I know it's been in China. It was in Chengdu, China, I believe, and somewhere else, and also it's in Shanghai, I believe, right now. But I don't know if it's if there's more than one out there at a time. I couldn't find the dates and the time, what. I couldn't even find a website to, outside of City Neon. I had a hard time trying to track down any information about what's going on with Jurassic World, the exhibition out in China. It was kind of hard to figure that out outside of the one that literally just opened up the other day. So let me go ahead and share this real quick with everybody before we get into this, but I just figured I'd put that better for Lewis. And yes, if you guys are watching this, please like this. I saw somebody before mention smashing buttons. Please smash buttons, like, share, do all that good stuff. And yeah, let's see. Oh man, what's this? All right, so you're saying Universal at Cinemacon, right? Shows original trio, ancient cities, snow, making film, and a man. Man, I can't wait to see what man. That's impressive. So they showed the original trio. Sounds great. Is any of this stuff online? You're gonna have to keep me up to date here if any of this stuff pops up online. Here's some information here. It says, in the footage from the set of the original Jurassic Park movie, blah, 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 blah. The cast remembers the energy on the set. Goldblum remembers it. Chris, okay, blah, blah, blah. Jurassic World Dominion is a celebration of the franchise. It concludes a story that Steven Spielberg started in 1993, says Colin Trevorrow. It is everything we could have ever hoped for and more, Dern says, Laura Dern. The footage shows the original cast, referred to as legacy characters, interacting with the world, watching it. Is that the next sentence? I don't know if that's the next sentence or not. Watching it, I cried for the first time I saw dinosaurs, Bryce says. Blah, blah, blah. This must be old. Jurassic World Dominion is a celebration of the franchise. I already read this. Why is this literally the same sentence? Okay, so the movie will ask the question, if dinosaurs lived amongst us, would you be safe? Trevorrow explains. And the answer is no. A mosasaur emerges from the ocean to eat an entire helicopter? A raptor runs across a building top? A T-Rex is in a city? Stunts? Falling? Vehicles flipping? Sam Neill and the entire cast face to face with a T-Rex in the woods? There is a lot of footage of Neil, Goldblum, Dern, Pratt, Howard, and more all together. The dinosaurs are brilliantly brought to life, seemingly combining modern visual effects with practical opportunities to have created T-Rex on set and in camera. It was colorful, thrilling showing of the film. So this, I don't know where, this is our buddy Brent Capel posted this over on Twitter. I don't know where it came from though. So let's see what else we got. Let's see what else. All right, so this is Deadline. Universal closes. Okay, so maybe it came from Deadline here. tangent here on the beginning of the show, of course. This always happens. See, that's why I think Wednesday nights are good, because it seems like we always have something juicy to talk about on a Wednesday. Why? All right, so let me bring up this article here for you guys as we are streaming. So, doing it live. How do I bring this over? All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm doing it here. Paste. All right, let's go to the page. Close the studio's Cinemacon session with a look at Jurassic World Dominion. And there's an ad. Cool. All right, going back. Chris Pratt's Owen Grady galloping after dinosaurs in a snowy mountain landscape. Bryce Dallas Howard's Claire Daring being chased by them on European rooftops, and the legacy trio of Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and Laura Dern returning. Wow, these are some of the images from the behind-the-scenes reel Universal presented for Jurassic World Dominion. Let's see here. There's that thing. What if ask a single question? What if dinosaurs lived amongst us? Would we be safe? Let's see, a quick behind-the-scenes reel of old footage from Jurassic Park. Mosquito trapped in amber on Hammond's cane. Current down interviews of Neil had the Australian actor exclaiming, "We had an enormous amount of fun on the first film." Added Dern, blah, blah, blah. There was an energy. Yeah, we heard that already. Pratt said, "When you saw a dinosaur, blah, blah." Okay, this is all just about old stuff. So where's the new? Where's the new? I don't know, but that first line was pretty thrilling. So, wow, some big, potentially big stuff here. Let me see what else. All right, so here's one. Let's check out this dude here. It says now they're showing a first look at Dominion, lots of behind-the-scenes footage, praising the movie. The movie is a definitive conclusion to the series. It's over. Jurassic World Dominion for the win. It showcased the old and new cast and asks if dinosaurs lived among. Yeah, we get it. All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we can find for Jurassic World Dominion. All right, so here, yeah, this is, all right, so this is that thing that I read before. The Mosasaurus eating an entire helicopter, raptor running across a building top, and before it said something about Claire, it said Claire, I think it says it over here, let's see. Claire being chased by dinosaurs on European rooftops. It says by them, so I'm assuming by dinosaurs, right? And then this other article that I have here from comicbook.com, this is where it says this information. We'll take a look. Hey, looky here. If dinosaurs lived amongst us, would you be safe? The answer is no. T-Rex is in a city, stunts falling, vehicles flipping. I can't wait for this. I can't wait to see this footage of Neil, Goldblum, Dern, Pratt, Howard, and more all together. That's it. Throwing the towel. I'm done. That's all I need to see. I don't need to see anything else. I literally just want a logo and then all of them standing together. So there's more information. This is the movie that I've been waiting to make from the beginning, Trevorrow told reporters. It says it's one that we have spent the past two movies to. It was part of a larger story and part of the design. And I think underestimating the size and importance of Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum's characters in the movie. It's very much an ensemble that includes the ability to take these beloved characters almost 30 years now, understand how they interact with each other in the context of a world that we've really never seen before and have not been able to witness until now. It's very exciting for me. I'm having the time of my life. Thank you, Colin. So are we. So yeah, there we go. it looks like a lot of good stuff coming out there as far as Jurassic World Dominion out of Cinemacon. So that is very, very cool. Man, I can't wait to see whatever. I don't want to watch that guy anymore, so I'm just going to put it back on this one. I can't wait to see whatever this is. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of what's been teased here? Does it sound exciting? Does it sound fun? I know the answer, right? We all know the answer. And I never actually got around to sharing the live stream. So let me let me try to share this now, since I delayed it because I was looking up things. Let's see. Learn to spell. All right. Let me add a little image here real quick. Where do I store my pictures? I think you can't see this. Okay, that's good. There it is. There's the new cover. So I kind of updated a lot of the imagery here. I have there was like a new intro trailer, or what do you call it? Like just intro video and just new vibe overall. So I'm digging it, really digging it right now. And I hope you guys appreciate everything that we're upgrading and changing over time here on the channel. So share it around and let's start talking about this some more here. I also got to do a few shout outs here. Shout out to Isasorna Communications. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. It always makes me super happy to see people interacting and sharing their love here on the channel and helping to support us so we can update things and make it a more fun stream for everybody out there. So thank you so much. Let's see here. Bob Rose, I wanted to get back to you here because I know you mentioned something before, but you said becoming part of the Jurassic fandom and discovering this show has been great. I appreciate that. I hope you're okay based off your avatar there. It looks you look in pain. You all right? You okay, man? But I appreciate it. It's been fun having you already in this short amount of time. Let's see here. Thank you for the spot on Mr. DNA. I'm trying, trying. World's best voice expression of Mr. DNA. Appreciate it. This just says voice. Thank you. And shout out, of course, to Jurassic Souls for just always being the best. Thank you so much for the super chat. You really are holding it down here, and couldn't ask for a better just viewer, friend, listener, whatever you're going to call yourself. But thank you so much for being you. It says, between Jurassic Beijing Ride, toy reveals, Jurassic World Evolution 2, news, and Dominion and Camp Cretaceous, it's on the horizon. There's so much to talk about. Really hoping Suchomimus makes it into the new game, though. Yeah, I know. I saw you talking about that before on Twitter, of course. I hope so, too. I think, that is such an underrated dinosaur, and it just doesn't get enough love. And Mattel made, I think, the greatest Suchomimus. And I love that thing so much. So I want that to come to life in a film, not anything else. I just want that Suchomimus in film or in Camp Cretaceous. But you're right. All of those things. It's so crazy to me that, 2015 feels like, I don't know what did we do? What did we talk about? Like what we did, we've been podcasting for 6 years now. And what did we talk about in these previous years? Every episode. I have no idea. Because now there's everything. Now is what we wanted back in 2015. This is the hype and the level of fandom and opportunities and things to do, things to take in, consume. This is what we wanted. And it's here now. And I'm like, is it too late? Is this the end? Or are we at the end? It sounds like, based off some of these stuff coming out of Cinemacon, that they're closing this, closing the thing down. We know that they're not going to close it down, but it just feels like, man, did they do all of this too late? But it's just so much fun to have all of this stuff coming out. And, some of it still focusing on Jurassic World at one moment in time. But here we are. So again, thank you so much for the super chat. And let's continue on here. Samosasaurus 6. Your first time here? definitely make a habit. Thank you. Yeah, I see you all the time on, I guess, Twitter. So I really appreciate you making the jump over here to YouTube. You know, I feel like I try to do things differently on each of our platforms, whether it's the podcast is very different from this live show. The Twitter stuff is different from the Instagram stuff. So I try to keep it all different. So I really appreciate you coming around here. Let's see what else is going on here. I want to see what everybody else thinks about the Dominion news that is coming out of Cinemacon there. Yeah, Jurassic Productions. So we do have world and legacy characters interacting. While it was obvious that it was going to happen, this is awesome to hear. Exactly. Like, nothing about any of this information is surprising. I guess being chased on European rooftops. And what was that other stuff? There were some surprising things, I think, in this information. Stunts, falling, vehicles flipping, like that kind of thing. That was fun. And also the entire cast face-to-face with the T-Rex in the woods. Huh? Oh my God. The entire cast in the woods with a T-Rex. I don't know why I just dove into like a movie voice guy. It's like, in a Jurassic World, the entire cast face off against a T-Rex in the woods. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm thrilled. And not that I assumed that exact thing would happen, but like, none of this is very surprising, but it's still super thrilling to hear that these things are happening, that these legacy characters are with the world characters we all assumed, but the truth is out there and we are very excited to hear about it, you know? Emily, what's going on? Hey! And this news is wild. I knew it was happening tonight. I knew the conference or the Cinemacon was happening. I just wasn't sure if there would be any Jurassic, but I assumed. Jurassic fan? Hey, I'm a fan. I love your videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. It seems like there's a lot of new people in here. What's going on? How did that happen? Emily, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Brad. Hey, it's me. Heart thing. Where should I put it? Where's my heart? Oh, it's over here, I think. Thank you so much for the super chat. I feel like I tipped my cap. Hey, next time I'm just gonna tip my cap to everybody. How do you tip your cap? Why am I talking about tipping caps on a live stream about Jurassic? But this is the kind of content I guess you come here for. But yes, welcome back, Emily. Thank you so much for the super chat. And let's continue on here. Let's see. A lot of comments, just trying to sift through them all. Try to keep them in line here with what we're talking about. Thank you again for the Mr. DNA impression. Thank you. And it just jumped ahead. Jurassic Souls is losing my mind. Yeah, all right, so Dodgeson 93 brings up some points. But I think the only thing I'm looking forward to in Dominion is for good plot development, amazing story, and a perfect ending to an amazing franchise. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm always super apprehensive about. I'm like, how are they going to be able to do everything they want to do in this movie with good plot development, the amazing story, with taking their time and kind of pacing themselves? I think with the first two Jurassic World films here so far, we're kind of asking for those scientific conversations, that they had in like the first two movies, for instance. Jurassic Park 3, a little bit of it, not as much as the first two, but there was moments where there was nothing happening outside of several people just together in a room talking about, dinosaurs and science and how things are happening. And not even science, but like, even if it was just a moment about like how Ellie and Hammond were just talking about the flea circus. Oh, wouldn't it be great if we saw a flea? Mommy, look at the fleas. Like, just something silly like that. Like, that is such a beautiful sequence. Nothing is happening. To somebody, it could be the most boring scene in any movie ever, but it's a beautiful sequence and it's amazing. And we've kind of been hoping for stuff like that out of the Jurassic World series. And knowing how packed this movie is, I keep my fingers crossed every single day that there's time and there's pacing and it's not rushed, because I think there's so much in this movie that I just don't want it to be rushed. Also, when it comes to like the score and stuff like that, throwing it back to the older films, I think it would be nice to just have some silence, some just moments where you're just hearing the dinosaurs and just hearing, and actually if you pay attention to the thing right there that you can see with the dinosaur with the teeth and all that stuff, the preview actually had, I think most of the beginning part actually had no music, and so that was brilliant. But yeah, Jurassic Productions hopes we get 50-50 screen time between Legacy and World. That would be great. I mean, if you think about it, like talking about the pacing and the plot development and all that stuff and the perfect ending, you have to have a good amount of screen time between all of these characters. You want enough of screen time to introduce the Legacy characters again, reintroduce them, because you have to. You have to reintroduce Dodgson and Biosyn and all that, and actually just introduce Biosyn, because we don't know what it is outside of the books. So, and then of course you have to, reintroduce the Jurassic World cast, see what they've been up to, and then close all of those characters out. Like, how do you do that? How do you close out Legacy, World, and fill in the gaps with story and everything else? Like, I just don't know how they're going to do this. It has me worried, but I have faith because, there's good vibes here, it seems like. So So Dodgson says, I'm just hoping Colin or the writers don't pull a Rise of Skywalker on us. Yeah, that's the thing is, a lot of people, and myself included, know that movie is very rushed. They had a lot to do. And, we said that this literally had the same exact conversations before that movie came out, because I am a major Star Wars fan as well. And we all had the same conversations about, like, well, how are they going to reintroduce these characters, show some new characters, close out the entire saga in like 2 hours. And they were able to do so, I think, but it would have been nice if there was some more time and not so rushed, and you frantically have to do all of these things to get to the end. But that's what I hope for this. But I think when it comes to Colin, I know Colin has a lot to prove, right? Colin, was supposed to be doing the Rise of Skywalker. I mean, it was going to be called Duel of the Fates, I believe. And from everything that we've read about what that movie would have been, it sounds like he would have made an incredible film, and then he didn't get the chance to do that. He got removed from the project, and then I feel like people kind of, people have soured on Colin for years and years now. So it would be nice to have some redemption here, and to finally say, like, look, you guys didn't want me for that Skywalker sequel. This is what I made instead. And I really hope that he can, hopefully he can do that for all the Jurassic fans out there. Just laughing. I'm laughing at all these comments on my my impressions. There you go, Brad. Natural at these random voice impressions. What's up, Taylor? How's it going? Good to see you back here. Thanks for tuning in. Tip my hat right back to you. Your bucket. Oh my God. Did I subconsciously see that you were doing that in your picture, and then just tip my hat to you? I don't think I didn't do that purposefully. I didn't look at your little picture, your avatar, and be like, hey, I need to tip my hat right back. I just did it because I was adjusting my hat and I felt like I was tipping my cap to you. And the fact that you actually had that as your avatar, I don't know what else to do, like, with my life now. So, life comes at you fast. Wow. Oh my gosh, Dave here. Thank you, Dave. Jurassic Cretaceous Dave over on Twitter and I believe elsewhere as well. It says, thank you for the awesome community you've built. I consider you all family. Yeah, thank you so much. First off, for the super chat. That is incredible. Really, really helping out here on the channel. And, it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you so much for doing that. It blows me away anytime anybody does that. I see it looks like, is that you playing drums in your avatar there? That's awesome. I have a drum set right on the other side, so I'll hit a cymbal for you on the way out and probably wake up my kids and then be mad at myself for doing so. I'll tip my hat to you instead. But yeah, I always consider everybody like basically family here because, you all come here every Wednesday night and you all interact with us over social media and wherever every single day. And yeah, that's pretty amazing. So yeah, thank you so much. One of these moments, I'll actually get to talking about the topics that I had lined up. All right. I'm catching up here. So I'm going to end it with this. You all rock, and we'll get into the conversation here. So what did I want to talk about first? I think I asked Lewis a long time ago and then never popped back in, I don't think, unless I just completely missed it, which is totally possible. But I did want to bring that up before. Let me see. Hold on a second here. Let me bring that up. Where was it? That was City Neon. So City Neon is the company that kind of, oversees all of the like Jurassic World exhibition stuff here in the States. A lot of it is due in part to Round Room Live. Let's see here. All right, so that's what I was looking for. All right, so let's go to this real quick. So first off, I wanted to talk about Jurassic World, the exhibition, has actually extended its run in Texas at the Grandscape. It says here, at Grandscape in the Colony in Texas, which I believe is Dallas. So it's going to be going through January 2nd, 2022. That's awesome, And I'll be honest, I knew about this for months now, I guess. But I'm really, really excited that they're able to extend it and finally announce this, get the tickets out there. It seems like it's a really big hit out there. And I really hope I can get out there someday to visit the exhibition in Texas. I don't know where it's going to go yet next just yet. But I could definitely seeing it. Wait, what am I saying? I could definitely see it going to California. That would be a great place, I think, to head up next because, we got some love over here on the west, the East Coast. Now it's down at the bottom in Texas. I think it was up in like Chicago or something like that before. So it's kind of got this quarter, this portion, this half. We'll say this half of the United States. I know there's a lot of cities left out, but it definitely has to head west. So hopefully everybody out west gets a chance some more. But extended through January 2nd. So if it did pop up again, maybe it would be a month or two later. So February, March, somewhere in that range, hopefully. I could definitely see it go to Las Vegas at some point. So that's certainly a possibility. But definitely cool that it's staying through Texas for a little bit. And also to tag on to the exhibition a little bit, we have Jurassic World, the movie exhibition, which is like the same thing basically, I believe. But so this was 5 days ago. It officially opened. Let's see, not 5 days ago. So it officially opens tomorrow, 5 days ago, which I guess would be 4 days ago. Yeah, so 4 days ago, it opened in Shanghai, China. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see if we can play this video right here. But so yeah, I was trying to figure out, I was trying to ask Lewis exactly if it's in 2 cities currently. All right, so it says it has already captured the hearts of dino fans across 2 big cities, Chengdu and Guangzhou. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. And it's thrilled to be making waves again at the 3rd city in China, so Shanghai. So yeah. So at one point in time that they had planned on like operating multiple, like 3 to 4 of these different sets all around the world. So that was all before the pandemic. Now I know they at least have 2, right? So I know there's one in Shanghai and I know there's one in Texas, but I don't know if they've kind of set into different cities around China. I have no idea what's going on there, or if they just moved across to different locations. But very cool to see it opening up in Shanghai. I know they're going to get a lot of visitors out there due to, probably like Shanghai Disneyland and stuff like that. There's a lot of good stuff out there. So yeah, that's very cool. Anybody get the chance to go to any of the ones around the world, or see certainly the one in Texas going on right now? I jumped around a little bit with the comments here. I'm trying to look through all the comments again. Let's see here. Shout out to Easel Sorna Communications. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think did you do one before? I don't remember. You might have. I'd have to check out my list here in a little bit. But thank you so much for the super chat. Always appreciated. You said small, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I appreciate every cent. Any cent at all is amazing. Let's see here. Oh, there, Lewis popped back in. What was your question? I remembered. I answered, but I can't remember. I hopefully you got the question. I just didn't know if it was currently in different cities around China or not. Okay, so yeah, you said what I just said. Currently, there's 2. There's one in Shanghai and one in Texas. So yeah, I just wasn't sure if there were, because like I couldn't find closing dates for the ones in China for the previous cities. So I was like, are they like semi-permanent, out there? I didn't know like where they are all situated in reference to another. I didn't like look up the cities or anything like that. But yeah, it's so strange, and you mentioned it here, but they only call it the movie exhibition. I guess it's just to get the point across differently in China that they want to have, the movie exhibition. I guess maybe it makes it a little bit easier to understand out there. I have no idea. But we only have the exhibition. But yeah, so I love that this is out there, and now it's in 2 places. It's finally like things are coming back, and all we need now is for the live tour to eventually come back. And it sounds like from all the rumblings and stuff like that, it sounds like it's in motion. Plans are in motion to hopefully get that operating again. So yes, that would be incredible if they were able to do that anytime in the near future. Hopefully they can get that running. Let's see what else we have here to talk about. All right, so I did want to talk about, let's see. I wanted to talk about some, where did it go? My banner disappeared. I wanted to talk about some Jurassic merch. So let's head over to, was it? What was the link? Was it this one? Oh yeah. So what is this? I don't know. I don't know what these are. What? What are they? I'm scared. I don't know what's happening here. Why? What? Why? Look, I like Jurassic merch, but I don't know what's happening here. There's zero context to what is going on here, but apparently we have pending approval here. It says you can pre-order now these things, whatever they are. I don't know. I have no idea what they are. No idea. But they've got zippers for mouths and buttons for eyes. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I've never seen any kind of merch like this before. Have you guys seen anything like this? Let's see if I can translate this to English from Japanese. So let's see. Let's check out the blue. I'm on the website right now. And it says, Blue has appeared in the stuffed toy style figure Cutie 1 series from the blockbuster movie Jurassic World. Let's see. Furthermore, the head can be moved left and right, and both arms and legs can be moved up and down. Display is posable in various forms. Actually, let me bring this up so you guys can check out the website itself. Hopefully it translates it to English in this browser. Let's see. All right, we're going to switch it up. All right, so there's Blue. Check out these pictures. So it stands or it sits. That's cute. Movable arms, so it can go, I guess, down, up. The legs can move just like that. And it looks like a baseball from the back. Strike! I don't know. Interesting. I don't get it. I don't necessarily get what it is, but I guess it's a whole line of things. So it's interesting. It's certainly interesting. It's a very, very unique item. I've never seen anything like that before. Let me go back on the other browser because I brought it up over there first. There's a whole big assortment of these things here. So let's bring them up. So we've got all kinds of different stuff, it looks like. But there's also more. But wait, we have more. So we have the entire Raptor squad. And this one does not want to go in English for some reason. Let's see if that does it. Let's see. Cutie 1. I don't know. We don't need it in English. It's all right. Oh, there they were. All right. Oh, here it is. Switch. I like this. A gorgeous set of 4 sisters. Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo Velociraptor. Poor other girls. So let's see. Let's check out these pictures. Ha! That's awesome. It's funny. It's like a take kind of on like the Funko Pop. It seems like, but like stitched together. It's pretty interesting. It seems like they're hard, like they're plastic, but like stitched. So it's interesting. Very, very interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah. All right. And then, of course, there was also Just Owen alone. 4,950 yen. There's Owen. Let's take a look at some of these pictures. It's like, Owen, did you just move? Oh my gosh. I want to come and hug you. Hey, you guys. Come over here. I want to give you a hug. Come here, Raptors. Whoa, look at that beard. He's got a knife on his back, too. Strange. I don't know. I don't get it. Ah! All right, so that's that. Cutie ones. What do you think? What's your take on Cutie ones? I don't know what to think. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Never heard of them. Probably won't pre-order them myself. But what do you think? What do you think about these Cutie ones? Gonna go back up here. Looks like you guys talked a lot. Let's see. Voodoo dolls. Pending straight to jail with these plushies. Oh my god. I just don't know. I don't know. What's up, Yaroslav? Good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, we actually just talked about it a few minutes ago. We were talking about all the different details and the things that they showed. And yeah, it sounds wild. It sounds really, really fun. Yeah, Brandon Davis, he's always a good authority when it comes to any kind of movie stuff. I listen to his podcast, Phase Zero, but let me see what he's saying. I want to, because I always like his opinions. So let's see. BD, let's check out BD on Twitter if it would load. Come on. My Twitter's like not loading. Let's see what he's saying. He said Jurassic, and then he said Jurassic World Dominion looks awesome. The original cast is super involved, and the crossover between legacy characters and world characters is awesome. So many dinosaurs, and I think a few were practical. Raptors and cities, chaos, yes. So what I will say about raptors and cities, so a lot of things that are probably not translating well for generic. I don't want to say generic. You know, Brandon's not a generic viewer, but like they're not hardcore Jurassic fans like a lot of us are. So I think when it comes to these, there's a certain different kind of raptor that is going to be in this movie that is not a velociraptor. So I think that's probably what we saw, or what they saw in the footage. So I'm very, very excited to see these raptors jumping on rooftops, European rooftops. Also, somebody said ancient cities or ancient whatever it was, so that's really cool to see. Which is going to be Malta, right? It seems like all that underwater or underground stuff, and probably the city there. It looks like they went near the water. There was like motorcycle chase and all kinds of stuff that was being filmed. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for the Malta stuff in particular. Oh, so a Dilophosaur screamed in the footage. Oof. So I haven't seen that posted anywhere, so that's interesting. Now, like I said, though, all right, so here's Jermaine Lucier. Let's see what he says. He usually knows what's up. So the footage ran probably 90 seconds, and it was impossible to tell everything that flashed before my eyes. Oh my gosh. All right, so more information. Well, let's head back to Dominion again. Let's bring up all right, so let's bring this back, and oops, I didn't want to do that. My bad. Let's go over here. I think I copied it. Did I copy that? Yes, I did. All right, so over on Gizmodo, Jermaine Lucier posted some stuff about what he saw at Cinemacon, and this is interesting. The first image was a pair of Brachiosaurus being led by a bunch of vehicles in what looked like a snow-covered quarry. Huh? What is that? What were they being like herded? Were they like the dinosaurs in like The Good Dinosaur, where they were like used for like farming and stuff like that? Like what is happening in a quarry, in a snow-covered quarry? Later, still in that snowy setting, Owen is riding a motorcycle trying to chase down some dinosaurs. So I can't wait for this movie because Owen's gonna be like Mutt Williams in Jurassic World, in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because Mutt Williams is like, I gotta take my. Now this isn't not an accent or anything that I can do. I don't know how Shia LaBeouf talks, but basically he was like, "Hey yo, Indiana Jones, I'm gonna take my motorcycle out there to the jungles of Peru," and he took it out there to the jungles of Peru from Connecticut. So yeah, so that's what I feel like he's gonna be like, loading it into this cargo airplane, and maybe there's a sequence where he's like, I gotta get down there real quick, and he's like, vroom, and he like starts up the motorcycle in the plane, and he just goes boom, and he hits the thing, and then it like pulls down, that gate kind of goes down at the end of the plane, and he's just like vroom, and he's like, bye Claire, and he just vroom, and he just flies out the back of the airplane with I'm all over the place right now, with a parachute on, and then like I gotta strap myself here onto this motorcycle. And he straps himself down and he just shoots out the back of the airplane and he lands in the snow. Like, that's bound to happen in this movie. I'm so enthusiastic. I'm like spitting all over my screen. So that's awesome. There's some scenes of Ellie Sattler trapped in a cage, reminiscent of the one from the beginning of the first film. And water is pouring in. Huh? Oh my god, what? Wait, a cage? Like shoot her! Like that moment in time? Huh? And so what is this Jurassic Park 3? With the water pouring in? Oh my gosh. There was also a shot of her in a very sunny, well-lit lab. Well, that's cool. I wonder if that was maybe a biosyn lab? Maybe. The Mosasaurus from Jurassic World jumps out of the water to eat something. Maybe a full helicopter? Dilophosaurus screams. There we go. And unleashes his mane. Huh? Oh my gosh. Ha! Shaking. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yes! Confirmation of the Dilophosaurus. Exactly doing that. So that's what I needed. That confirmation, because like I wanted to know if it was just some random person being like, that was definitely a Dilophosaurus. Definitely sound like a Didn't that sound like a Dilophosaur to you? And the footage is like literally still playing. And he's like, guy, stop talking. Yeah, but didn't that sound like a Dilophosaur? Sound like a big roar, like a really big roar? What are you talking about? I'm trying to watch it. Oh, there goes Owen on a motorcycle out of an airplane. I missed it. So, T-Rex is seen rampaging, of course. What else would it do? We see someone holding a flare. I mean, if it ain't Ian Malcolm, send it back. Triceratops smashing against a Jeep. Well, that sounds amazing. Shots of Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm, and then shots of all of the stars from both series looking up at something like this. I wonder what it's going to be. Reminiscent of the lighting from the T-Rex attack in the first film. That's interesting. Most interestingly, though, were some scenes that looked like a European city. We see Claire Dearing jumping between buildings while she's being chased by what looked like a velociraptor. But probably wasn't a velociraptor. Get it right. A scene with Owen and Claire jumping down into some ancient tomb. See, look, I told you, Mutt Williams. and a shot of Grady again on a motorcycle zipping out of an airplane. See, I told you. No, it's a zipping through some cobblestone streets, chasing what again was probably a raptor. Probably right. You're probably right. It probably was a raptor. I'm not gonna say what kind just yet, but basically it looked like action scenes from Indiana Jones. I told you. Jason Bourne and James Bond, but with dinosaurs. So that is what I want to see. That is what I want to see, because my favorite scene out of Fallen Kingdom was a very Indiana Jones, Jason Bourne, James Bond-esque moment when, you know, they unleash the Stygimoloch in the auction room, and Owen is fighting off guys left and right and punching and, you know, smashing people with things. And then it's literally like a moment out of Bourne or Indiana Jones or James Bond. It's so good. So that's very enticing to me. So I'm very, very interested in that. Whew. I am thrilled right now. I am thrilled. I gotta see what everybody's saying here. Hold on. All right, so all right, so we had the Dilophosaur script. That's where we left off. Dilophosaur. So yeah, if it doesn't seem like, hopefully the footage kind of stays in that room. You know, that's kind of the point, is not to have it leak out of that room, but you never know. And no, brachiosaurs are definitely not extinct. I mean, they did escape in Fallen Kingdom. They did get to the mainland. What's up, Karen? Good evening. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for calling that out. That was my Mutt Williams, I'm sure. Or was it my motorcycle? I don't know. Uh-oh. We got a BRB. You getting some food? Or you making a meme? That's what it comes down to. That's all. We know what's gonna be. What am I saying? That's what we know is gonna be happening. Food or memes. All right, let's see. So John is crying. I'm so very sorry. I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing okay. I'm sorry if it was my fault. My bad. I'm gonna pull a what's his name? Man, I'm blanking on the robot's name. What's his name? K2SO. The chances are high. It's very high. That's what I'm gonna say. I feel like the chances are pretty high. See, look at that. Food for tomorrow. Told you guys. Told you. BRBs are only for food or for memes. All right. So, Cinemacon, once again. If it isn't Malcolm, we send it back. Yeah. All right. So, hyped again, once again, tonight. It's for the second time, talking about Jurassic World Dominion and the Cinemacon stuff. But where did we leave off? Oh, we were on the merch. So let's get back to the merch here for a second. Let's go back over to the merch, because yes, this is too much for all of our brains. And I don't even know, where are these banners at? Oh, the word banner. There we go. Merch, Jurassic merch, looking at this again. So I wanted to showcase something over on Collect Jurassic's page. So shout out to Tim. It says Pentaceratops spotted. Look who just popped up on an overseas auction site. So this big-headed ceratopsian toy will be part of Mattel's Dino Escape Mega Destroyer assortment later this year. Detail on this figure looks amazing for a non-film species. Right up there, fan favorite with the Albertosaurus. Thanks for the tip, Dino Mike Mac. All right, so I believe Dino Mike Mac made some cool. Let me see here. diagrams and things like that. Yeah, they're there. The charts or whatever, the lists. But let's go back here for a second because I want to see what's going on with this Pentaceratops because that looks amazing. That looks so good. That is fantastic. Like, I can't believe how good that looks, actually. Horns facing downward. You know, it's very much like a Triceratops face. Like that small portion is a Triceratops face, which leads up into this massive, massive frill, whatever you want to call it. And it just looks so good. And also the body is like kind of in half there because it looks like it has some posability, not posability, but probably like an attack feature or something there. So that's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see what that does. But that looks good. I mean, the paint job is a little basic, but I think that I like it when these dinosaurs kind of look natural too. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty stellar looking addition, and I'm very, very excited to hopefully grab that at some point. Anybody like this? Anybody dig this one? You think that looks pretty good? I dig it. I think it looks good. No, we're not going back. We're not going back to those things again. The zipper mouths and stuff like that. Peace out, Emily. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Tip my hat to you. Night, y'all. Been great having you here. So let's see here. Dodgson says, I'll admit I love how they made more scales on the frill and they scaled it up as well. Yeah, so like, let's see here. Do I have a Triceratops? I do. All right, so here's a Triceratops. Let's see. So actually, yeah, you can see it's definitely a new sculpt. It's definitely not the same sculpt on there. Nose looks a little bit different, but so that's good. I'm glad it's a bit different than this Triceratops sculpt here. So that's pretty good, and definitely, as you can see, the body is quite different. The legs are quite different on them. So that's cool. It looks pretty big. It actually looks more like. Hold on. Actually, it looks more like the Pachyrhinosaurus. Which one is this? Yeah, it's the Pachyrhinosaurus. I forget what didn't they name it incorrectly or something? I forget. Pachyrhinosaurus. So it kind of looks more like this body, right? Definitely looks more like that style of body. Trying to see. It could like literally be that exact body. Maybe it's a little different. The legs in the back look a little bit higher. So anyway, it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty great. Anybody else dig this one? I'm very, very excited to see this one. What's up, Steve? Thank you so much for coming back. Always love it when you stop by. What did you miss? What did you miss? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We talked. How long have we? Oh my God. We've been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes already. So tonight was the Universal panel at Cinemacon, and they showcased some Jurassic World images, I guess it seems like, or footage or something. So we were talking about everything that they've shown off so far for Cinemacon, and it sounds wild. I'm not sure if you got a chance to see what's been shown, but it seems like there's a lot of fun stuff. Let me give you the short round. It's basically, and I said short round, reference to Indiana Jones, which a lot of this footage sounds a lot like in Indiana Jones film. Owen on motorcycles a lot. Dinosaurs, okay? Apparently, the Dilophosaurus is screaming and frilling. All that good stuff. Brachiosaurs being like towed by vehicles or something. I have no idea. Snow. Ancient cities. A tomb. Huh? What is happening? I have no idea. Raptors, in quotes, because they're probably a different kind of raptor. But it sounds amazing. It sounds incredible. I can't wait to actually see this. But yeah. Good night, Raptor Red. Thank you so much for stopping in tonight. Always appreciate it when you can stop by. Shout out to Rebel Commander 7, Star Wars Jurassic World, the exhibition, I'm assuming. Or do you mean Evolution? Do you want Evolution to come to Virginia? Because that could be fun. Jurassic World, the exhibition, coming close to Virginia? Hawaii? Jurassic, nice. So I don't know. I have no idea if it's going to be coming close to Virginia. So, you know, the closest, I don't know. I think maybe it could go to like, I don't even know, like, what would be the best option. I don't know that it would go anywhere outside of, like, Atlanta or something like that. Or, I don't know. Let's see. Let's look up a map of the states. So let's see. Virginia. Yeah, you know, the closest, honestly, was probably Philadelphia. That already happened. But I would say probably Georgia, maybe, if anything, or Florida, which is not that close. But Philly was probably your best option. And then also was Illinois. I guess they had it out in Chicago for a little bit. It's out in Texas. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that it's going to make its way back east. I feel like it would probably make its way west, but I don't really know. Don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I feel like. So anyway, thank you so much for the super chat. Always appreciate it. So hyped anytime anybody spares a few bucks for the channel. That means a lot. Here you go. Let's see. Pentaceratops looks awesome. Just wish the colors were a little brighter and not so dull. Yeah, you know, I definitely agree there. I feel like it's a very cool looking creature. I just kind of wish it had, you know, kind of like a, actually, I have way too many dinosaurs just sitting around here. This one, stop it. Stop. Not even doing anything. This has a beautiful paint job, right? So this is amazing. Very subtle, but it's just really, really nice and a wonderful paint job on the face and everything. So, yeah, do I wish it looked something more like this, or, you know, more a little fancier in some ways? Sure, but this is going to be good no matter what. I think it looks pretty nice. But yeah, I do kind of wish it was a little bit cooler looking. Hopefully it won't make any horrible screams. Yeah, who knows? Like, I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch my toy hunt from this week, but they have those plush figures, or whatever they are, the plushies from Target now, and they're from Mattel actually. And that I hit the noise on that thing, and it was horrifying. It was like, it sounded so. I apologize. It sounded so crazy, but it made me laugh. It definitely made me laugh. Easel Sorna Communications. Good night. You have to go to bed for school. Today was back to school and it was scary, but thank you for making my day awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Glad I can make your day a little bit better, but go back to school tomorrow and study, learn, do the best you can, stay safe, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much. All right, so that's the merch. That's the merch I wanted to talk about. We talked about those other things, whatever they were, and then these. But I want to move over to Jurassic World Adventure. All right, so we're finally going to get to it. I've been dying to talk about this. All right, so Jurassic World Adventure. Let's bring this up here. All right, so Jurassic World Adventure. There you go. This is out at Universal Beijing. It's a brand new park. That actually, let's see. I got so many tabs open here. We did this, Jurassic World the exhibition. We did that one. We did this. Yep, we did this. And we did this. All right. So, Jurassic World Adventure, which is a brand new ride. It's very much like a Spider-Man or a Transformers, if you've been to any Universal parks here in the States. Very much like that. And it's top of the line. Like this video came out, which this one is from Theme Park Guides. So go check out the video. But it's incredible. It is so good looking. I'm gonna listen to this as we go along because I want to hear it. But let me turn down the volume here. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video because this looks like it's one of the best rides, best attractions ever made, ever. that comes from, somebody who loves Disney attractions, Six Flags stuff, Universal stuff. It's all amazing. And some of my favorite rides ever are at Disney. But here we are with a Jurassic ride finally being one of the best ever. And I mean, no shade to Velocicoaster, but it's a very different kind of experience. Velocicoaster is the best roller coaster I've ever been on. But Jurassic World Adventure looks like it's the best dark ride ever made. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I think you guys can hear the ride itself. So it starts off in this like hallway area. I don't know. There's like moving posters and stuff like that. Pretty cool. And you go out into this grandscape here. This just amazing view. I'm going to pause it. Is this the best quality we got? It's cell phone footage, and it doesn't necessarily hold up great on a dark ride like this. But anyway, you look in front here. You do have like fencing, so it looks like you're supposed to be like higher up, perched up a little bit. In the background, you can see the monorail line going. I think you can see my mouse, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. You got the monorail line over here. You've got a valley. I don't know is this a lagoon? I'm not too sure. But you've got the aviary over here. So that is incredible. There's a helicopter flying, and then some brachiosaurs pop up. Look how good this looks. Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at that storm. Oh man. And I didn't even notice all those vehicles out there. There's like some maintenance vehicles or something, but all of a sudden they light up with like their, fire trucks or police trucks or something like that. That's pretty cool. I don't know what's over there. It might be like a radio tower, but something gets destroyed over there from that lightning strike. But there's a bunch of Triceratops and apparently some cars. So everything that you're seeing right here is a video screen. So there is no animatronic work going on here. The fencing is real, and probably some of the plants and stuff that you see in the front are real. But this is a massive screen that usually, in this case, in a ride like this, it looks very immersive, and it looks like you're really looking upon, the Jurassic World Valley there. So that's really, really impressive. You turn through the jungle a little bit. Flashlight comes on. Ooh, lightning strikes. Power is out. All right, so the power is now gone. And here you got the Indominus Rex fence area broken through. You can see the sign is down. It's flashing in there. And then look at that. The Indominus Rex. Woo! Still lightning out there, I guess. That is a real massive animatronic right there in front of you. And it pushes the vehicle. That's pretty awesome. Watch again. Pushes the vehicle backwards. You go back in front of it, and then it roars, and you get out of it. You're gone. Bye-bye. Going through the dark, zipping around, lightning strikes. You don't know what's happening. Oh, look at that. I love the sign here. I don't know if it's like an East Dock sign or just some random sign in Jurassic World, but actually pay attention because I didn't ever notice this before, but the arrow is actually just spinning. That's awesome. I never saw that. That's hilarious. Going through the jungle some more. Can't tell what is happening. Just straight up dark. All right, here we got some ankylosaurs here. I believe there's 3, as far as I can tell. There's a small, like kind of bumpy sized looking one right here. And then there's also a smaller one in the back over here. Pay attention when we go around the curve there. And then a massive ankylosaur right here. Whoa! Zip ahead just a tad, I guess. Oh, it's huge. Looks awesome. There's a tail. Smashes into your vehicle. Sounds like your vehicle didn't like that very much. Oh, and then, so this is kind of hard to tell, but this is a smashed gyrosphere right here. Light comes back on. looking at the gyrosphere, zipping out of there once again. Oh, lightning flashes, and then who pops out of the jungle? The Indominus Rex. And that's not all. That's not all you're going to see of the Indominus, because this is one of the most incredible moments in any theme park attraction ever made. Like, it's just incredible. So let's go ahead and take a look, because I can't believe this is real. It chases the vehicle. Look, it's legit chasing the vehicle around a curve. And at that moment, so what looks to be happening is you start at the far end of like a circle, say, and you kind of back around this circle, and so it looks like you do about halfway around a circle, and then probably at that point, I'm assuming the Indominus probably goes around the circle completely, and then by the time it gets around to the next, there's another vehicle that comes through. So basically, it's just a full reset every time it goes around. So that's just incredible. I cannot believe that a massive full-size Indominus Rex chases you through the jungle in this ride. Here it is again. Let's take another look. If you guys have any points you want to talk about with this ride, just put them in the chat and we'll discuss if you have any questions. Look at that thing just chasing you. Yeah, you guys probably can't make it out too well in the video. But hey, there's also a vehicle up there. So this vehicle, I believe it's just a video screen. It's kind of hard to tell, but it could be real. It could just kind of zoom in the frame, but I'm not too sure. And then you turn this corner. And you have Blue here inside one of the like kind of ACU medical trucks that you see. Actually, not Owen, but Claire drives the two kids back to like Main Street in one of them, and Blue is actually in there. This is a physical truck, the back of a physical truck with a physical animatronic of Blue inside, and then Blue's buddies over on the screen over here. There's another truck on a massive screen with Owen and the other Raptors. So take a look. The other Raptors are all over it. And then they run off to another side over here, another screen. So this, I don't know if this video is just maybe a little bit darker than another one that I've seen. But there's a fence here, and this is all physical. There's physical props and physical plants and fences and all kinds of stuff over here, all around the front of this. So really, really blends in well. And then you got all those guys just going down into this tunnel, which is incredible. And they all run out here. So this is where the ride, it actually kind of started at the beginning, but the ride is a loose adaptation of Jurassic World. So not everything happens exactly the way you see it, but it's closer than Jurassic World, the ride out in California at Universal Hollywood. This is a much closer adaptation of the film. But in the film, we never got all of the Raptors and Owen jumping a motorcycle next to Claire as she was unleashing the T-Rex. So this is Paddock 9 right here in front of you. So you turn this corner and you head onto Main Street, basically. You're right around there, and you're Paddock 9. Paddock 9 is opening. She's got a flare, and the T-Rex does. So I guess this is not a great video. Let's see if this one's any better.
The love of your life.
So there's an ad. Hey, love of your life for the wedding of your dreams. Choose a free. All right, so skip that. This looks a little bit better. Let's see. Where were we? Go here again. I don't know if it's any clearer. That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, there you can see the T-Rex. T-Rex right in here. And what's cool is the lightning was flashing up here, but it also flashed through there. That was very, very cool. See that? That's so cool. So they get out of there, and you go through, you cut through, and now you're straight on Main Street. And this is, again, one of the best things you'll ever see in a theme park attraction anywhere ever in the world. You're on Main Street, and you have two massive animatronics fighting in front of you. That's incredible. The T-Rex roars and it looks so good. It backs up, lets you pass by, you spin around, and then the Indominus is right there roaring at you. And then you look through this. This is all screens. So this is like what looks to be glass. It looks like real glass. And then you can kind of see like the Indominus spying through there. See? There. And then the next scene is... So this moment is very much the moment in Jurassic World where Owen and Claire and the kids are kind of trying to run around the entire battle as it's happening, and the camera is following them through the stores, up and around everything. It's a really incredible sequence in the film, and that's taking you right into that moment, which is really spectacular. So it's bringing you through all of these shops and locations, and then it brings you to this shop here, which you can see there's physical props all over the place here, physical stuff, real stuff, and then a massive screen. The T-Rex is about to get eaten, but Claire whips a flare at the Indominus, distracting it. All the raptors attack. It throws raptors all over the place. The T-Rex smashes into it. Look at how awesome that is. Oh, no, that's the end of that clip. Oh, that one's short. Why did it not show the whole thing? Let's go back over here. Yeah, this one's so dark. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Go back over here for a second. See, this is another one. This is what this one does. Oh, this is actually the same one. Let's see if this one's any better. All right, so going back to here. Oh, yeah. Let's see this again because it's incredible. This whole sequence is so good. About to eat the Rex. All new rendered stuff just looks so impressive. All 4 raptors at once on top of the Indominus is incredible. He smashes into it. Oh, so that actually changed footage for some reason. But what happened was the T-Rex smashes into the Indominus here, right there, and it sends the Indominus through the wall. And there's like an actual physical animatronic here that smashes through the wall. Oh, this one actually has subtitles. That's fantastic. I didn't see that one before. I'd actually loved it. Let's see. Let me go back. Actually,
Riley.
Why did it?
Riley.
Why we got another ad here again? Let's play it. I'm just gonna scroll through real quick and just see what it says. GPS system connected. Invisible barrier. Automatic avoiding system connected. Come on, scroll a little bit farther. An adventure to the world 15 million years ago is about to begin. I think it probably is 65 million years. Ladies and gentlemen, your tour through Jurassic World is canceled due to bad weather. Dinosaur detected. Identifying. Indominus Rex! We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Turning on safety key. Let's go. Let's move ahead here. We're going to try to do the best to protect the safety of our tourists and send you to the safe place. Assuming this is the loose translation. Dinosaur detected. Identifying. Very much like Dinosaur the Ride. Oh my gosh. Ankylosaurus. Warning level. Safe. Caution. The dinosaur is getting out of control, maybe? Please hold on. System error. System error. Dinosaur detected. Identifying. Indominus Rex. Very dangerous. Start shooting. Huh, does this vehicle have like guns on it or something? Here's Claire. Owen, are you ready? Of course, me and my friends are ready. Charlie, this way. Oh, Charlie, I'll bring you back here. Bring Ack out of here, Claire. Owen and the Raptors cannot stop it. We need more sharp teeth. What do you mean by more sharp teeth? That's hilarious. So this is your plan? That's amazing. I think that was about it. That is super, super cool. I can't believe this is real. This is an actual ride. It's so impressive looking. And they actually got an animatronic to run after the tour vehicle for a ride. That is just so, so impressive. Definitely gold medal to Jurassic World Adventure, silver for Velocicoaster. I think that's fair enough in this case. You know, it's kind of hard to compare because they are two drastically different attractions. Not meant to really compete in any sense, but you know, there it is. Jurassic Dave, welcome to the stream. You're a little late tonight, but it's okay. We did so much talking already. Did you see the news about Jurassic World Dominion? Have you been following everything online? We talked all about some new footage that was shown at Cinemacon. Let's see. Wow, they spared no expense for the scale of the animatronics, practical, and video effects. Yes, absolutely. And what did you miss? I just mentioned Jurassic World Dominion footage. We talked all about what was revealed at Cinemacon and some merch and Jurassic World the exhibition opening up and extending stays and stuff like that. But yeah, so this ride's incredible. This ride is so amazing. I can't wait to hopefully get to it someday out in Beijing. That would be incredible. I'd love to go to all of the parks out there. Beijing. I'd like to go to Shanghai Disneyland, and there's other Universals. There's one in Singapore. There's one in Tokyo. There's Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Like I know those are all very different places, but like I want to get to like all of those theme parks all over the world someday. But yeah, this ride looks incredible, and I cannot believe how good it is. I knew, you know, it was going to have a lot of these elements, but like this stuff on Main Street is just out of control. I can't believe that it's real. You know, the fact that we have two animatronics, huge, massive, realistic looking, like they look legit. It looks so amazing. I just hope that the maintenance on this ride is kept up and we have all of these things operating all the time. You know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough to keep these things operating. So hopefully, you know, it stays up there for everybody to see when they actually do get a chance to visit. I like your comment here, Siaka. I'm not even salty that it's set in 2015 again. I know, right? Like, it's so good. It is so good that it doesn't matter. You know, it's kind of like Jurassic World Live Tour. You know, it was so good that I didn't care that they're like, hey, let's throw it back to 2015 again. When Jurassic World, the ride did it in Hollywood, it's like, all right, you're just kind of trying to cash in on something that really doesn't fit and work in this exact spot. And you're like, oh, here we are doing this yet again. Velocicoaster, at least it's pre-Indominus, so it actually is a little different. So that's kind of nice. They allude to the Indominus in the attraction, but they actually don't have it out there yet. But yeah, it's an all too familiar spot. They cannot get away from 2015 Jurassic World. This one moment in time is the only moment in time, but it's so good. It is so good that it doesn't matter, you know? But, you know, like, eventually we'll get comics and we'll get other things, and it's just all going to be centered around this one moment in time, and they just cannot get away from it. Look, I mean, the movie made a ton of money, but there's so many other moments that we want to see in different mediums, but I'm okay with this one. So there you go. Jurassic World Adventure, Universal Studios Beijing. It looks incredible, and hopefully I can get a chance to get there someday. I know there has been some. Let's see if I can bring up what do you call it? I got sidetracked by a text message. I want to see if I can bring up some other pictures real quick, if there are any new ones. Oh man. So yeah, this park just opened up to, I believe it's just soft openings just so far. I still don't know when the actual opening day is. I have no idea. But there's all kinds of different lands, and it looks just truly beautiful. So I don't really see anything new worthwhile of showing here on the stream. We showed a bunch of pictures last week, I think. So I don't know what that is. It's kind of cool. But yeah, overall, it looks like an amazing park, and this ride is just incredible. So we'll get to the next topic here, which is going to be in our final topic. Jurassic World Evolution 2. All right, so we're going to talk about Jurassic World Evolution 2 here. And I do have the trailer, so let's go ahead. Let me put my headphones back on, and let's take a listen to this trailer, because it's going to be very cool. Very cool. Oh my gosh, why does it look so bad? Let's move this up to 1080 here for a second. There we go. Wow. Looks incredible. Looks great. You know, when I watch this, it says alpha in-game footage. You know, this stuff always looks awesome, but it's just, it says in-game footage, but you know, this stuff always looks brilliant when they show stuff in trailers and stuff like that. So this doesn't look all that different. It looks like there's some difference in dinosaur interactions. Obviously, very different buildings. This is more of like a facility, less than a park. So that's pretty cool. This, like, shots like this just look like the same game to me. And probably different features, but like overall, it looks very much the same. Obviously, the aviary is a bit different. Very cool coloring. And then the Triceratops, whatever that thing is. I think that's one of the pre-order dinos, right? Here we got Dimorphodon. Now this looks more like a park.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic
You can change.
World.
Look, it's showing you that you can change all the facilities. Look at that. That's so cool. What is it? I have no idea. This is awesome. A full Mosasaur Lagoon. And you know who's going to pop out? Jurassic World Evolution 2, but that's not it. The best part was saved for last. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Coming November 9th. I got to go back because that's just, I cannot believe that this actually happened. I actually watched the trailer on my phone outdoors because I was like outside today, and like I couldn't really see it all that well. It was, you know how sometimes your phone is kind of hard to see out in the bright sunlight. It's like 94 degrees. But I missed this on the first try, and I didn't notice it until afterwards. And this is incredible. I can't believe that this is a thing. I know I've mentioned it. I don't know whether it was on this live stream or whether it was on the podcast itself, but I've absolutely mentioned the fact that I've wanted a San Diego park. Now, is this San Diego? Maybe. It looks like maybe it could be. But it's not the same area as it was in the film in The Lost World. But an interesting thing, though, is there's no containment in the back. So I don't know what's going on back there. But yeah, I had pitched the idea to have basically the San Diego park where you can actually just like do like shows or something like that, where it wasn't like actual like a park where, you know, like you have different paddocks and all this stuff. It's more of like you parade dinosaurs around, or you have little individual spots where you can showcase a few different dinos, but mostly just kind of like a showcase where you can kind of put in a certain dino at a time or something like that. And we have it here. We have Jurassic Park San Diego. I don't know much about this, to be honest, because I was very busy this afternoon, so I didn't get a chance to look at all the details of this game. But I saw this and I was like, oh my God, you know, my questions have been answered. I'm very excited to see this because I put it out there in the world and I was like, I need this in the game, and here it is. Very, very cool. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. Whether this is part of the chaos mode or whatever, chaos theory mode, whatever it's called, I don't know. But this is very cool. And actually, you know, says Jurassic Park San Diego. I'm so pumped. So pumped. Are you guys hyped about San Diego being included in this in some way? There you go. And they've included the San Diego Amphitheater. And there's a lot more news on the forum page. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the forum page. San Diego Park is underrated. Yes, I want so much more from the San Diego Park. So hopefully they give us like a cool story or something surrounding this, because I need something. I don't want it to just be like a thing that you plop down. You know, like you just say like, I'm going to pick the Innovation Center, or no, I'm going to pick San Diego Park. I don't know. So hopefully there's some legit reason for this. I'm very, very excited by it. So November 9th, let's see here. You can pre-order. Let's take a look at that real quick, see what pops up. Pre-order says compelling new narrative set after the earth-shattering events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Oh, I didn't turn my music back on. Let me get that running again. There we go. Oh yeah. It makes it much more chill of an environment when I turn that on. I like having it. Set after Fallen Kingdom features top film talent reprising their roles, including flying. I can't read anymore. Flying and marine reptiles, expanded construction options, diverse new locations, more customization choices, and all new Chaos Theory mode. All right, so you can pre-order bonus right here. 3 unique vehicle skins inspired by 1997's The Iconic Lost World Jurassic Park to use across your teams in challenge and sandbox modes. That's incredible. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Bonus dinosaurs, 5 spectacular prehistoric animals, including all new marine and flying reptiles, Geosternbergia, Attenboroughosaurus. I had no idea that was a thing. Attenboroughosaurus. I mean, that's incredible. Attenboroughosaurus. Sir Richard Attenboroughosaurus. I'm assuming it's named after John Hammond himself instead of David Attenborough, which is possible. I guess maybe he was like recording animal documentary, and he's like, you know what? I stumbled upon this dinosaur bone, and it's an Attenboroughosaurus. I don't know. I think it's a water thing, isn't it? Something in the water. Pachyrhinosaurus, Huayongosaurus, Megalosaurus. I'm terrible at pronouncing dinosaur names, but that's very cool. I know when these dinosaurs came out for the first game, I was like, I kind of want to pre-order for these dinosaurs. So you got skins and signs as well. 3 exciting vehicle skins inspired by the Dinosaur Protection Group. That is incredible. Oh my God. To use across your teams. That is, where are these other? I want to see the other ones. Can I happen to have the other vehicle skins on the pre-order page, right? Right? Hello? There's a deluxe edition. Let's check out the deluxe edition. Can I see what is what? No, I don't know. It won't let me see what the difference is. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's check out the I know there's some news on the forums. I don't know where to go to look this stuff up. Where do I look this stuff up on this page? No idea. News. Let's go to news. There we go. Here we go. All right. Let's check out this. I'll put it over here for you guys. Yeah, let's allow some cookies, I guess. I don't know. All right, so there's the trailer. Oh, okay. So actually, yeah, you know what? Before we do this, I want to go back to the trailer real quick and just take a look at some of these shots. I meant to do this before. Because I wanted to see, you know, we see U.S. Fish and Wildlife. Here you go. That's pretty cool. All these different helicopters. That's pretty similar. And then you got the U.S. Fish and Wildlife again. So this is pretty much what I wanted to check out. Just see these vehicle skins and stuff like that. Yeah, that's about it. All right, so let's go back to that then. All right, so immerse yourself in a completely original Jurassic World narrative set after the earth-shattering events of Fallen Kingdom. You'll be working alongside iconic film characters, including Dr. Ian Malcolm and Claire Dearing, to lead efforts of the DFW, Department of Fish and Wildlife, to control, conserve, and contain wild dinosaurs let loose across the USA. Test your skills across never-before seen locations as the campaign leaves the Muertos Islands behind and unfolds across a range of environments. Revisit pivotal moments from the Jurassic World film franchise to make your mark on a range of what-if scenarios, from realizing John Hammond's dream of an operational Jurassic Park to showcasing a T-Rex in the San Diego Amphitheater. There you go. That's what I mentioned before. It had to be Chaos Mode. This mode will take you on a journey through the Jurassic World franchise. Let's see. That's about it. Here's some more stuff. This was yesterday. Oh, here's the vehicle skins. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Mobile veterinary unit. Love that. Love that so much. So it says 3 dinosaur protection group vehicle skins for sandbox and challenge mode. These vehicle skins are inspired by the organization established by Claire Deering. DPG is a nonprofit oh my god, I can't read. DPG is a nonprofit organization that focuses on the preservation of dinosaurs, advocating for their rights as a species. Adorn your capture team vehicles, ranger vehicles, and MVUs with these gorgeous green and white skins, and show the world what you're fighting for. That you're fighting for the protection and preservation of dinosaurs. So this is interesting. I wonder if this plays into Dominion at all. I've been kind of wondering and speculating and theorizing that the DPG could still be involved. Technically, nobody really knew that Claire and Owen were involved in any of the Lockwood or the recovery of the dinosaurs off of Nublar incident. That really didn't necessarily need to get out into the open. That hopefully nobody ratted them out, because hopefully they just got out of there and nobody knew otherwise. So technically the DPG could still continue to operate and stuff like that. So it could be cool to see them in the future as an organization that works side by side with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife. That could be really, really cool. All right, so there's the Attenborough-saurus. And let's see. Geosternbergia. Very cool looking. Very awesome. This looks like a Mattel toy. Megalosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, fantastic looking skin, and the Huayangosaurus. Isn't that part of the other game? That is very, very cool. So yeah, I'm pumped. The only thing I'm kind of bummed about right now is the fact that this game... Click the left image, the one with the Rex. Is there an image? Or did you mean on the pre-order site? Ah, there you go. Okay, so there's the Lost World skins. Look at that. Chopper's awesome. Very cool. Same information, it seems like, from that page that I literally just read from. Very cool. That's awesome. All right. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, I know. I would get there eventually. Yeah, I did see that a bunch of people already get the chance to play it. Unfortunately, our invitation was forgotten. Yeah, is it? I have no idea. Is it? I would be really disappointing if it was named after David and not Richard. I mean, I get it. I get why maybe it would be David, but like, come on. I mean, I know there was the Crichtonosaurus or whatever, right? So that's named after Michael Crichton for Jurassic. Like, why not have a Richard Attenborough? Let's just look this thing up. I can just look it up. I don't even know how to spell this. A saurus. This is ridiculous. Attenborough-saurus. David. Oh, come on. Named after David Attenborough. Why? 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 Lame. Sorry, David. I know you're great. You're great as well. You're cool too. But come on. You have an Attenborough involved in dinosaur creation. What are you doing? Dinosaur people? Paleontologists? Come on. What more do you want from me? What does Mills say? He really dives into like that. Yeah, what more could you want? Hey, yo, what do you want from me? Huh? What do you want me to do? I don't know what he says. I forget the line. No, not yet. No. Yeah, lame. Darn. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Looking forward to it. Still hoping for an open world story mode game soon. Yeah, that would be amazing. So let me bring up something that's a little disappointing to me with this game. Is apparently this game gives you the option at some point or another. There's this whole thing about endangered species on site. All right, so you get a pop-up for like a challenge or whatever it is. It's typical, these things have been seen a lot in the previous games. So it says endangered species on site. An endangered species has been discovered nesting in the build site. So you have two options. When you're building your park or whatever these places are, you can either pause construction. Okay, you can pause your construction, temporarily call a halt to the building process so that the endangered species can be removed and housed elsewhere. All right, you can take your dinosaurs and just let them get out of the way. Your publicity rating is a 100% percentage there, and 4 times the remaining task time. So I don't know what that means, but maybe you get more time for laying out your tasks. So that's option 1. Option number two is exactly as Siaka is saying here. We get to be horrible, horrible monsters, which I don't understand this option here. But the other option number 2, is sell to poachers. Sell the endangered species to poachers for a tidy profit. Gain $100,000, but your publicity rating is negative 25%. This really bugs me. This rubs me the wrong way. This endangered species thing. I mean, like, selling to poachers is it feels very problematic. I don't like that at all. I think that's really bad. I think that's a bad call on this game's behalf is to just like enabling selling to poachers. I know it's a video game. I know it's just a game, whatever. I love playing Grand Theft Auto. I love playing that game. And in that game, we get to be horrible monsters, right? Like that's what happens is you there's shooting, there's cars and vehicles just running over people left and right. There's horrible interactions all over the place. You can just punch a random person on the street. But like, the difference between real life and a video game, of course. So it's kind of like being hypocritical in one sense. I love that kind of game, but I feel this like negative feeling towards poachers being involved in this game and you actually being a part of selling to poachers. It feels really wrong to me. Like I don't want any part. I'm never going to be clicking on selling to poachers. I just don't like that. I know in the other game, in the previous game, you could basically sell off your dinosaurs, right? You could just get rid of them and transport them elsewhere. If you were having a tough time with one of your dinos, you just like sold it off and you got some money or whatever. And you always thought like, well, where did that go? Where did that go? I don't like what's happening? Like why, who took that? I always question that. but it never said, do you want to sell your dinosaurs to poachers? Like, it never said that. And I'm like, no. If that had been the case, in my conscience, I couldn't do it. Like, it's hard. It's tough. And I think maybe this comes down to, like, like, for instance, in a movie, like, you see like 10 people get blown up or whatever in a movie, and it's like, it's just a movie. But then, like, you see a dog get killed or something in a movie, and you're like, I can't believe they just did this. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. Like, I still have not watched a John Wick. Spoilers for a John Wick, but apparently the whole thing is set into motion because of a dog that is killed. And that just sounds bad to me. But maybe I'll get over it one day and watch the movies. I don't know. But it's kind of like that. Like, I just do not want to be selling. And I feel like it's bad. It's just a bad look to be, like, selling things off to poachers. Now, look, I know that the next movie will have a lot of conversations centered around that. I mean, I know that's going to be a very big theme in the next film. And we've talked about it so many times here on the live stream and on the podcast that, like, it's going to be something. And we've talked about, like, I've literally talked about, some sort of hunting reserve or something like that, where they have dinosaurs that are out there in the wild, and you pay money to go kill dinosaurs. Like, I'm not the one doing it. That's why it's like I can understand why it would be in a movie or something like that. I'm not the one doing it. But when you make me the one doing it, then I don't like that. Like, when it's a bad guy in a movie or a rich dentist or whatever going and shooting the dinosaur, I'm not okay with it. But, like, it's part of the story, and I need to dislike a part of the story for a certain reason. You have to have a reason to not like something. So to me, that I understand why it would be involved in a film and stuff like that, but to have me particularly, like, sending dinosaurs to poachers, I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be part of that. That's just gross. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. It's a bummer. I saw that and then I lit up Twitter. Everybody's like, I have some people are like, dude, it's just a game, get over it. And then other people are like, wow, you're right, this is horrible. And, like, yes, it's just a game, but, like, it's also enabling. Like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of kids playing this game, but I sound like a hypocrite when I say that I play Grand Theft Auto, and I literally will probably go play some Call of Duty after this stream ends. So, like, what am I talking about? But, like, it just feels weird to me. Siaka says, sorry, I'm giggling. It literally just clicked that they're talking about wild non-dinosaurs that we come across. Wait, what? Wild non-dinosaurs that we come across during gameplay. That just makes it so much worse. Are they talking about non-dinosaurs? What? I mean, it just says endangered species has been discovered. So whatever it is, like, whatever it is, whether it's a bird, or like a fish or whatever, or dinosaur, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. We get to make ecosystems worse deliberately. Yeah, it sucks. Like, and the thing is, like, this is a theme that has been across so many films, so many films. And I don't, that's the thing, is, like, it happens in the Lost World where, like, they talk about these, safaris with rich dentists, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't know, those aren't the guys I'm supposed to like. And then you see the hunters that are gathering these dinosaurs and bringing them to San Diego and stuff like that. And you're like, I don't like these guys. These are the bad guys. And then it happens again in Fallen Kingdom. They capture the dinosaurs. These are the bad guys. And so you understand why they do it in the films. Like, it doesn't make you do it in particularly. It doesn't put you in cahoots with the bad guys. I did not see this movie, the movie Lobster, so I will definitely not watch it. And Siak is confirming that it's there are normal wild animals. So okay, so even if they're wild animals, I don't care. Like, that's the thing. Somebody encountered them in the demo. I don't want to, like, sell off some, like, that's horrible. That's horrible. I went on safari in Africa. And, you know, they were continuously talking about how endangered some of these species are that are out there. And they talked about how, you know, you have to be worrisome of poachers in this area. And it happens all the time. And every time I hear about it, I get sad, and it upsets me, you know? You do everything in your power to avoid accidentally killing dogs in GTA. So I get it. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, are you like taking your vehicle, running down a sidewalk, and you just ran over so many people, but then you're just, oh, a dog, and you're like, oh, that was close. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, you don't want that to happen. Like, but you know the difference between real life and, like, so people were like, dude, it's a video game, it's not real life. Yeah, I get that, obviously. Thank you for explaining that to me. Oh, it's a video game? Oh, thanks. I get it now. Now I magically feel better. It's a video game, and I'm not a horrible monster for selling off dinosaurs or animals to some poachers for $100,000. Thank you so much. It's a video game. Cool. You know, you can do horrible things in video games, and it does not make it easy or right, you know? I'll tell you, and this is it's not really in the same vein, but like playing The Last of Us Part 2, there were so many moments in that video game where I hated everything it made me do. I hated it. It was horrible. Like, that game is one of my favorite games ever made. It's a beautiful game. It's so good. But the choices that they make you make, like they give you no choice. This is the storyline that you're involved in, and you are cringing at the things that you need to do. Like, literally in the last moments of this game, they're making me do something that I just cannot get behind. I hate it with my entire body. So at least we have the choice, but I still dislike the fact that there's a choice to sell to poachers. I just don't think it's a good look. After blasting through a bunch of virtual people, I am unfazed, but the virtual dog was indeed too far. Yeah. Yeah. The Last of Us 2 is traumatizing. It's traumatizing. Like, that second one, like, in particular, just the entire game made you do things that you did not want to do. And that was the point. I mean, that, you know, that was the struggle with the game. It's hard. But yeah, so ultimately I'm very excited for this game, but I don't like that poaching thing. So we'll see what happens, but probably nothing, because it comes out in a few months. But anyway, I'm excited that San Diego is involved. So that's about it. Otherwise, the game looks fine so far. I have nothing to write home about with this one. It looks mostly like a clone with some, you know, just throwing something on top of it to make it look a little fancier. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should we call it a night? That was 2 hours. Oh my God, over 2 hours here. What a day. What a day. Still here. Was there anything else, Lewis? Did we miss anything else tonight? Anything else happened that we should be talking about? Because I've been on here for the past 2 hours and I have no idea what's happening on the internet. People are probably still berating me over not liking poaching. So yeah. Oh, it's a video game? Oh, cool. You tagged me in something from Jermaine. Okay, yeah, I see that. I didn't even see you tagged me in that when I brought up that article. Let me like that. Cool. But yeah, it's been a day, guys. It's been a day. So I appreciate everybody sticking around here, and to everybody for all of the super chats tonight, man. You all killed it. So thank you so much for supporting the show, for being awesome, for being, you know, our family here every Wednesday night. And Siri is listening to me and it's probably going to be like, huh, what did you just say? I can't find it because I just said 9,000 words. But yeah, I appreciate you all staying here for the ridiculous commentary and terrible voices. You missed the first half, but it's okay. It's okay. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because it was some really fun stuff in there. But I appreciate everybody being here. Again, please go check out this week's episode with Clayton Fioriti and the guys over at Jurassic Unicast, doing a Jurassic Pop quiz with Clayton. Also, I talked about Jurassic World Adventure, talked about the recent leaks and spoilers for Jurassic World Dominion, and we also had a hatchery segment talking about the animatronics / puppet from the Lost World, the Compies. So it's been fun. Also, check out our videos this week. I did a toy hunt. I also did a video showcasing all of the different routes for the crew over on Camp Cretaceous. Where can they go in season 4? I think there's some fun possibilities. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Maybe we'll talk about that more next week. But yeah, there's also an article on JurassicParkPodcast.com with the same information. So please go check it all out. Follow us over on social media at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast on Instagram. Follow us over on TikTok as well. And here on YouTube, please subscribe, like this video, share it around. I'm very excited to talk to you guys each and every week. So thank you so much for being here. Love you all. Stay safe out there. Be kind. That is very, very important. Be kind to everybody you interact with this week. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. And we'll see you then.